Ring the bell.
All right. Let's see if anyone wants to play on a Sunday. Sunday fun day, right? Been a minute since I've been on here. Let me know when you get a notification so I know this thing's actually working.
Yep, just did.
Oh, just got a notification. All right. Now let's see if any of my friends come on here. Jeremy and Lucas, they're both up. I know because Lucas was just playing on Facebook, and I just got off the phone with Jeremy, so we'll see. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Trucker Will, what's up? Trucker Will, by the way, bro, it's a no-go. I was denied. You know what I'm talking about. Mr. Leslie, Fun Day Sunday, you're right. Mr. Latimer's in the house. Yo, 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 Mr. Latimer, you need to work nights, man. We need to catch up. Although, I haven't been really working. I didn't work last night. We delivered 8 miles from here at midnight. About 1 in the morning, got out of there about 2, and I went 8 miles to this truck stop and shut down waiting for a load. And it's Sunday. We're in the middle of nowhere, Jackson, Missouri. And I sent dispatch, hey, is there somewhere you want me to deadhead to get staged for a better location for Monday? I was basically told, no, let me look on the board and I'll get back to you. About 4 hours ago, I don't know, 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm still waiting for them to get back to me, which I guess they're not going to, but whatever. Skull Trucking, how you doing, my man? How you doing? How you doing? Skull Trucking and RC, like remote control cars, or what's RC? Jason says you have no friends. You guys are all my friends. What are you talking about?
Sure.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Yep. Hey, Peyton, what's happening? Yes, it has been. What do you mean no Prime, Latimer? Have I ever said I was going back to Prime? Have I ever said I was going back to Prime? Exactly. Okay, so it's RC. I used to be into RC cars. They were fun. But trucking takes everything from you, even your RC cars. You guys want to hear something sickening? As you guys know, I have a puppy on the trail. He's what? He's a year and a month old, so he's an adult dog now. And I'm having a real hard time training him on the truck because the consistency of being able to walk every day and do this, you know, sometimes I'm up at 3 in the morning, the consistency isn't there. And I'll tell you guys right now, this dog, if I drop the leash or if he gets off the leash, he's going to either go and get himself killed or go disappear, because he's one of these dogs that wants to play catch me if you can. When you let him out in the dog run area, he will not, until he runs and tires himself out, which could be an hour, 2 hours. He does it in our backyard too. He generally won't let you catch him. He'll come up to you, and as soon as you move to go get him, you can hear him laugh and run. So we're looking into getting him trained, and I've had dogs trained where they come and they work with you for a week with your, they come once a week, work with you and your dog to teach them how to train and all that. But I feel that that wouldn't be a good thing to do because the trucking lifestyle, there's no consistency and whatnot. So we looked into taking them to a trainer, which they go, because he's an adult dog, he's a month over being a puppy or whatever. It's a 4-week course, which I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be sad to be without him for 4 weeks. It's going to be weird.
What?
Why do I point the camera at your face and you can make that face again when I say I'm going to be sad to be without him? That was a total face of, yeah, but you ain't sad to be without me for 4 weeks. What do you mean I ain't sad to be without you for 4 weeks?
I never even made a
That's
face.
the face, yes, you did. You went like
it.
this. When I said that, I looked at you and you went, like, ugh. You did too make that face.
No, I didn't.
$100,000 you did. Mr. King is in the house. I met Jason a week ago over in Iowa at Iowa 80. He's a dashing young man.
A dashing young man. What are you living in the 1920s?
He's a dashing young man. Now you're going to brag on the way I talk?
Dashing.
Dashing. I left Melissa at home for 2 weeks. I told her
longer than that.
No, you stayed home for more than 2 weeks, but we were
okay.
separated for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I told her I was going to stay out a month, and she begged me to come home after 2 weeks. She couldn't go more than 2 weeks without me. So if you felt that way after 2 weeks, how come I can't feel a certain way about being without my puppy for a month?
Oh, I don't care.
Why you got to make a face like, ugh?
That wasn't a face.
Yeah,
I snickered. I snickered. Shut up. Just go away.
Go away. Go away. Just assuming. Okay, it's hard to find. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get back to. Oh, duh. Priming driver. That's what it. I forgot to put a title on this. Okay, I'll change the title when this is over. Reason being, it's got a whole new look, and I didn't even see the title. Duh.
What's got a new look?
The Facebook, YouTube, when I went onto it, didn't you hear me go, oh, it's all different? I forgot to title the video. So it just automatically does priming driver because that's what's my...
Oh, shoot.
When I first started YouTube, I had priming driver in front of all my videos, so that was always in there.
Right. So
knowing why, oh, you're going back to Prime? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'll fix that when this video is over. What's up, Lucas? Mr. Wilsterman's in the house. Yes, I had the RC10 GT. I had the RC10, the electric, an old electric version with NiCad batteries, and then recently I had the electric version with the brushless motor and the lithium batteries. Who needs a freaking gas RC car anymore? Them bad batteries lasted longer than a tank of fuel. Tank of fuel. Payne says it's so hard to find weekend runs, loads. I hate sitting on the weekend. Reefer, luckily they can. Yeah. And you know what we've been doing a lot of times on come Friday? It's like, hey, get us a load to get us through the weekend. And she'd get us to California or something like that. But with the rates falling off as bad as they did, and the weather has been bad going to California, it's like, nah, I'm not going to go fight the weather and ice and everything going to California for 89 cents a mile. Not worth it. So we've been kind of just we've been getting some local stuff. There was something I could have done today when I did find some stuff on the load board that I could have had them get me, but in all reality, the profit margin on it versus sitting wasn't that great. So it's like, you know what, let's just settle down. We'll bank a couple hours and get back at it on Monday. I thought this week was going to turn out to be the worst week in trucking I've ever had, but looking at my revenue for the week, it's not bad. It's not bad. So, or it's not the worst week I've ever had, I guess. Shoot me a PM on Facebook and I can see what my load board has later. Yeah, but if your load board has it, well, I guess if it's a, it's not necessarily the board, it's the broker dealing with it. As long as my company can factor with them, which so far, they do hundreds of companies. So far I haven't found somebody that they didn't approve. Tim says a shot collar. Yeah, we were talking with a trainer that was going to come to our house when we were on home time, but he had an unfortunate family emergency that he had to do, and he was talking about using a shot collar because the fact that we're on the truck and we need to a major obedience right away, just with the come when called command, because the come when called command, that is something a dog needs to learn now, because it could be their life. It could be their life. Dog gets off the leash and is running from you thinking it's an asshole, and he runs under a moving truck. Could you imagine watching your dog get squished on the highway right in front of you? I couldn't. I couldn't. That'd be gross. That'd be so traumatic. Hello, David from home. Had fun with ice this last week. I was shut down 3 times in 2 days. Yeah. F that ice. That was over there. You run that damn Wyoming, Idaho bullshit. You're crazy. Guys, we're almost done with it. What do we have? Another month, maybe, of bad weather? Why am I wearing my jacket? It's not. It's nice in here.
Know.
We have another month, maybe. Peyton says, "Hello, Melissa. Don't be camera shy."
I'm camera shy.
You can't even say hi on the thing.
Hi. No. Hi.
Look at my veins, man. The hell, you can see through my skin. I'm such thin skinned. Oh, my freaking bracelet fell off this morning.
Hell.
I don't know. It must have just come unclipped.
Oh.
But I wanted coffee so bad.
He thinks you got
Yeah,
food.
he thinks I picked up food or something.
Uh-huh.
Billy, you look homeless. You can't come on camera. I left his brush at home, guys. So I'm like, oh, I'll sacrifice my hairbrush to brush him. It doesn't work on dogs. It mats his fur down, but then he goes, shake, 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 and it makes it all go. So okay, let me use my comb. I tried to brush my comb through his hair. No, not working. I got his, the proper dog combs at home with the metal bristles that flex, so they pull, they pull through the hair no problem. Does this break? Or am I just dumb? No, that's good. Lucas says, so Billy needs a trainer. Is he in TNT or PSD? He's going to go to PSD. Once he gets back on the truck, then he'll be in TNT. Right? Right? Right, Billy? Right, Billy boy? Say hi, Billy! Say hi! Hi, Billy! Hi! Hi! Ouch! Bite, bite, bite! He looks like a werewolf with his freaking crazy, mangy looking
That's what I told you.
Hair.
Last night in the silhouette in the dark, it looked like a werewolf.
Have you got chocolate covered ice cream cone yet?
Yeah.
Not yet. Somebody totally. That gets me mad. Let me ask you guys something. If you say, hey, my goodness, I want to look at, they got one of those ice cream cones with the chocolate sauce on top of it. Whoa, I really want one of those. And then somebody else says, oh, you want me to get you one? And you say, yeah. And then they come back with just a vanilla ice cream cone. And you're like, where's the chocolate sauce? You know, people have been bringing their trash and dumping it in those trash cans like on a regular basis. I wonder if this is like
they?
Yeah, I wonder if this is like a community trash can or
maybe.
if they're just screwing
Such a small town.
Yeah.
Could be.
What was I talking about?
Just stupid shit. Your ice cream cone that y'all never hear the end of?
So then somebody, I'm not saying you. I'm not throwing you under the bus.
You already did.
But somebody...
I'm the only one with you.
Somebody...
Oh, Billy, did you do that?
Somebody who was with me... No, because Jason was with us. It could have been Jason. Somebody who was with me brings me a vanilla ice cream cone with no chocolate sauce on it.
And he was being such a big baby about it. I threw that cone away and went and got him a churro
I threw the cone away. I took a drink and I was like,
you kept saying, I don't want any, but I went and got you one because you were not going to shut up because you're a big baby.
And then she brings me back a churro dipped one.
That's what you wanted.
No, I didn't. I want the chocolate.
When you walked by, you looked at it and said, oh, that looks good. That's what I want.
Yeah, just because that looks good don't mean that's what I want. I wanted chocolate sauce on my ice cream. That's all I wanted.
There was a reason I didn't. I don't think they had any.
Next time, I'll do it myself.
Yeah,
I was right there.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
God. Oh my
maybe
God.
I should. Damn, everyone's throwing the trash.
What does it look like on camera?
You guys fell in the trash. But yet, I brought her favorite little chocolate-covered strawberries. Billy heard that. Oh, that's not a chocolate-covered cherry? What's in it? Cherry?
Cherry.
Oh, I got my phone upside down.
so funny. He's like, food, food, and he comes running
Yeah,
out.
Billy's back because he heard crinkling of freaking food. Let's see. Mini educator.
Huh?
I've avoided winter for the most part. Right on. Hello, David. Do you go to Laredo for loads? Yes, whenever we can. But I'll tell you right now, loads going to Laredo have been paying like crap. So we haven't been going. I mean, the last few loads we were looking at to go to Laredo were paying under $1 a mile. And I ain't doing it. Say hi, Billy. Say hi, Billy. Yeah, Laredo used to always be a good money in, great money out. But for some reason, Texas in general, what are these guys doing over there? They're throwing trash in that trash can now. For some reason, Texas in general has been very bad paying going in. It's been okay coming out, but going in has just been horrible. About a month again before she better weather starts. Huh? Oh, it's an e-car, okay. Florida boy, what's happening? That's a man that's in good weather. Well, David Allen is in the house. How you doing, Mr. Allen? How you doing? How you doing? Bruce Almighty says, good afternoon, or Bruno. There's
God, that's
puppy.
cheap.
What is it?
It's a Nissan, starting at $15,000.
Oh, look, there's a puppy going poo-poo. Good afternoon, our dog Bruno mooned another driver passing by the other day. Maybe you could teach Billy to Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, see, that truck actually had trash cans he dumped in that can. I wonder if this is like a community dump, too, or something.
Maybe.
Does Prime Inc. rehire fire drivers, or it all depends?
I don't think
A
they hire
fire driver?
no.
They probably won't hire a fire driver.
Yeah.
But I guess, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they might. I guess it's worth calling a recruiter.
How weird, there's a Bitcoin ATM in there. How's that?
How are the rates coming out of the Houston area? The rates are down everywhere, but coming out of Houston, that's usually where we get a load out of. They're not so bad that I won't, because some of these rates are like, it ain't even worth driving, but the Houston isn't horrible. But it's got to start coming back up, otherwise we're going to just say it's horrible everywhere and just cry. Sitting at the black hole. Right on. How are them rates over there at the old Prime there, Mr. Allen? Are you guys still making money over there? Nice new 2023 really has an oil leak. Oh, you got a oil leak, coolant leak, and power steering issues. Gosh darn, man. I hope mine don't end up with all those problems. What's up, Dan? How you doing? Jason says, I'll be out Monday night trucking to Idaho again. I'll call if you're driving, plus got to come up with $3,700 to pay the IRS. I make too much. Well, if you make too much, what do you mean you got to come up with it? You should have it, right? The way I see it is you're spending too much if you got to come up with it. If you make too much, what am I trying to say? If you make too much, you spend too much. I don't know. I'm lost. Toilet paper right there. Up and down, took a load from Indiana to Arizona, paid $410. Where'd that go? Oh, he retracted it. Yeah, no, I don't want to know about the, extraordinary loads, because those are few and far between. I want to know what you're averaging. You know, are you seeing loads that are paying $1.50 a mile, $2 a mile? What's the average you're pulling over there for? Because right now in the dry van here, we're not even averaging $2 a mile. I'll go ahead and say that. Wendell says, how long again before you pay off your truck? If things pick up soon, we're planning on paying the truck off, in August or so. But the scheduled payoff would be 22, 23, 24 would be what, March of 2024?
Is it
no 25? It's a 3. Yeah, when did we get the truck?
Last year, 22.
We got it in March of 22. So March of 23 is 1 year. March of 24 is 2 years.
So 25.
March of 25. So the scheduled payoff is March of 25. But if things pick up, I'd like to pay it off around...
Did you mean August of this year or next August?
Of this year.
Oh, okay.
August of this year. August, September, October, somewhere, the end of the year. But if trucking don't look stable, I don't want to pay it off. I'd rather leave it on the walk away. Because once we owe half price on it, because that'd be about a year and a half. Once we owe half of what we owe on it, then we can just pay it off.
Pay it off.
My last 3 loads average $1.93 a mile. Wendell, we've been taking home time way too much. I don't even want to say how often do you take home time. Since we've come to this company, we've taken home time way too much. We're going to correct that here soon. Things started out good, so it was like, hell, we're making good money, let's take some more home time. But with things down the way they are, we need to stop taking as much home time as we have been. So we're going to try to go back to every 5 or 6 weeks.
Oh, shit.
This is fun watching you struggle.
I feel like I'm still half asleep.
The week before averaged $1.72, and 3 weeks ago averaged $2.06. Okay.
If that's reefer, it's always more.
Yeah, I know, but we're doing about this number right here, man.
What?
That number right there.
Oh, I can't see.
Damn it, Peyton, you retracted your comment before I read it. I-95 doesn't run through there, Peyton. Oh, okay. I guess you got your answer. One of our biggest things here... Are you going to moisturize?
Yeah, I'm all dry from this weather. And he's coming
up to get a bite of that moisturizer.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what do you got? Nothing for you, dude.
One of the things that I guess we'll probably get used to is how difficult it seems to get a load.
He smells it. Okay.
And I think that makes it seem way worse than it actually is. Just because you'll get offered a load that's paying $2.25 a mile, you're like, hell yeah, finally a good load. Nope, didn't get it. I probably, over the last 2 days, accepted and lost 24 loads for somebody underbidding it. Between them coming back and saying, nope, this other company's going to do it for this much, and or from them stop responding, which generally means somebody else has covered the load, so on and so forth. And it got to the point to where it was like, there's a load, grab it, nope.
He loves that smell.
There's a load, grab it, nope.
You like
and that just gets discouraging.
You like that
it gets to the point of like, you can't even get a load out here. And then it got to a point to where we finally accepted a load, because we were supposed to go home. What?
Oh, nothing. I was just living my
Oh, I thought you were trying to get my attention. we were supposed to go home. I needed to run through the doctors on Tuesday. And it got to the point to where it was kind of a pop up, not planned. Hey, is it possible to get us home? Okay, well, let's get you loaded. And they started offering these loads going that way. And that's where we were losing all these loads. Finally, we got one, and it was one of these things where it was just like, I was driving Melissa's. Oh, they just got take it. So she took it. And it was before we found out how many miles it was and everything. And it was like after she did was like, can we cancel that load? And they're like, yeah, we can cancel it. And we canceled it because it would have cost me money to run that load.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It paid so bad per mile. And that's when I canceled. I was like, you know what? We got scheduled home time coming in April. Let's cancel this impromptu home time because
Is that good?
I don't want to go home and lose money. One, I'm going to lose money because it's going to, you go home, you'll be there 2 days for 1 day doctor appointment. And then 2, you're going to go home in a couple weeks after that. And so it's going to screw that. So it's like, no, let's just do something a little bit different. That's what we decided to do. But these loads are getting tough to get out here. And I've been looking at the load board coming out of Illinois, Indiana, all that for Monday. And the loads aren't horrible. The problem is I'm so far away. I'm sitting in Jackson, Missouri, and I actually last night, and then I told morning dispatch, hey, should I reposition myself to St. Louis or out that way for a better chance at a load? And both of them said, no, just hang tight. So I don't see anything coming out of this area, within 150 miles, 200 miles. And then once you get 200 miles away, St. Louis is only 100 miles. 200 miles away is going up into, I think it was Indiana or somewhere up that way, or going back south. I don't know. I don't know what their reason is to have me sit and hold tight.
Hey, get away from that. Whatever you're doing.
They did say that ultimately it's up to me. So if I did want to go ahead. But
you want your toys?
I asked them, well, you've got all these boards. Where are the loads? So I'm gonna just stay here, I guess. It sucks because if I would have went up to St. Louis, I could have gotten me a damn shower. Peyton, why do you keep deleting things, man? What the fuck? Let's see. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? JJ the trucker uploaded a little clip of him on vacation, and there's Landstar drivers leaving and complaining. Yeah, from what I heard, JJ the trucker went missing in action, and I heard things are really tough over there at Landstar. From comment sections. I don't know anybody personally other than what I see on YouTube.
Ew.
And I don't watch much YouTube.
Ew.
So I get a lot of my information from the comment section, guys. So when you guys give me information, please make sure it's accurate so I don't look like a dumbass. Oh, Payne's hack. Yeah, okay. I hear you, man. I go through that, and it's like, oh, shit, get that down before someone sees it. I feel dumb. But we all know, man. We all know that people are typing. Sometimes they're typing when they shouldn't be, and so they'll really misspell shit. What, Billy? Don't look at me cross-eyed. Oh, if I said his name, he's poisoned to come over here. You want coffee? You don't drink coffee.
Busted Knuckle Garage shouting out from I-80 truck stop. Thanks for shopping and service.
Shout out from I-80 truck stop. Thanks for stopping in for service. Keep trucking. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's the guy who did our alignment, I believe. The guy who did our alignment copied down the YouTube and said he's going to check us out. Right on.
We got alignment I-80?
Iowa 80.
Oh.
At Iowa 80. Yeah, I bet you that's
oh, that's right. Yeah, Busted Knuckle Garage.
Haha, this is the dawning of the age.
He probably thinks he went back to Prime.
Timothy Fitch. What's happening, man? What you talking about, bro? Oh, wait, it's Timothy Fitch. Who the frig ever knows what Timothy's talking about? That man used to keep me on my toes. Are you with your new company or did you go back to Prime? No, guys, I accidentally forgot to put a title in here. And that title, whenever I do a YouTube, that priming driver is automatically set in there from the early days of YouTube. That was my title. I'd always be priming driver, taking a load, priming. So I had to, so I forgot to put a title in. So that's why it says that. I'll change it. I'm still at the new company.
Yeah, we are not at Prime.
Right on, man. Right on. The alignment's sweet. We're running down the road straight. Running down the road straight. Although I wish I would have mentioned my steering wheel is just a little off to the right. I wish I would have mentioned that to you so you could have straightened it.
I didn't even notice that.
Maybe it was windy last night.
It could be because I haven't noticed it.
Because you know what? You're right. I really haven't noticed it. And I've
it's probably windy, so you had to keep.
Yeah. No, it's good. Hopefully I don't have to buy freaking a tire soon. Hopefully that one tire will quit wearing down. It's funny because all my tires were like, all my alignment was pretty good except that one jacked up tire. Where's the apple juice at? I don't know about no apple juice, but I got some orange juice. How much is the Furball in the window? What Furball? This Furball? You wanna buy them? You wanna buy me? My name is Billy. My name is. Oh shit! You know what?
What? What? What's
okay,
wrong?
good. Our phone numbers are on his tag here. It's like, God, I hope that, but it's facing the right way. Do you see? I don't see the phone numbers. I can only imagine the crank calls.
Yeah, no shit.
All night long. Say hi to Timothy. Say hi. Hi, Timothy. Say hi. Rah. You're scraggly like me. We need to shave, Billy. We need to shave. We need to shave. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But yeah, so hopefully we can get the heck out of here tomorrow and get a good load and start next week with a good load. So I don't know. We're pretty much going anywhere now. I told him find me a load. The only place that I don't like going, winter or summertime, is the Northwest.
In Wyoming.
Well, that's going,
that's don't like the wind.
Yeah, that's going towards LA.
Right.
Wintertime, because obviously all the chain laws and snow out there. Summertime, if a load's paying really good, I'll do it. I don't know what comes out of their dry van, but if a load was paying really good, I would do it. But I just don't like going that way just because of the fuel you use and the wear and tear on the truck. Although if I was dry van going out that way, I'm going to be a lot lighter, so I wouldn't use as much fuel pulling those holes as I would when we were pulling reefer. Boogery nose. That was Craighead. What's up, B Craighead? How you doing? Long time. Damn, I was late. I had to watch the replay. Hope things are going better for you today. They're going good. The fact that normally I'd be bumming sitting on a Sunday, but I think I made more revenue than I was expecting this week.
So you're good with it.
So I'm good with it. And I knew that I went into... All right, let's just face it. I'm on new medication, guys.
Yep, that's the secret. You're on new meds.
Let's just not fuck around. Going into last night, I had a realistic expectation of we ain't gonna get a load till Monday. So knowing that, and then realizing this morning that I made more revenue than I was expecting. It's making today a pretty good day. The only thing that would be better for today if I was at a place where they didn't have a shower in there, did they? No, it's too small of a truck stop. If I was at a truck stop, I can get a shower, and there's no truck stops.
Nope.
Let's see if there's anything nearby. I don't think there's any truck stops nearby that... Yeah, the closest... 40 miles.
What is it?
Charleston, Missouri, a Flying J.
Oh.
There wasn't 15 mom and pop truck stops between there. We just PC over there.
Right.
But yeah, we ain't gonna PC that far. Huh. 42 miles as a pilot. 43 miles is a Love's. Well, in my mind, chessboard. You know what? Maybe we should just fuck. You know, we're gonna more than likely get a load from up north. I would hate to go 40, 50 miles and then get back all this way 100 miles farther. I'd really like a shower. I guess I'm good. My nose is stuffed up. Do I stink?
No. You don't stink. Well, not yet.
Well, in my mind, in my mind's chessboard, I already have you in the oil fields.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I'm not going to say never, just because whenever I say never, it's like a big jinx and I end up doing it. Chances of me going to the oil fields are slim to none. Number one, my truck's too nice to beat the shit out of in the oil fields.
Yeah.
Number two, my truck's too nice to beat the shit out of in the oil fields. Number three, I can't stand dirt and nastiness. Could you imagine? You see those oil fields, they open the door
gross.
and their trucks look like they got 2 inches of dirt on the floor? Hell no. Hell to the no. No way. You going to get that mail run back? You know, it sucks painting. That mail run was only a holiday thing. We do pull mail here and there, but there's nothing dedicated. That was a holiday thing because they were overly busy. So once Christmas came, that was it. So that sucks because if I could have got on that, we'd still be doing that.
I know. Oh,
that was so perfect. I picked up the mail in Dallas in the morning, drove a couple 100 miles. Then Melissa took over, drove her shift out. Then I took over. And by the time my shift was out, I delivered in the 2 locations and we shut down at Petro and Mabane. Then at 4 in the mornings, I got to sleep all day because I'd finish about 8 o'clock in the morning. And then the next morning at about 4, I would go up a mile in Mabane to pick up mail, which they usually didn't have any there, but you had to still stop by. And then I would go over to Raleigh, 50 miles up the road, pick up a load, and then go back to Dallas. And then rinse and repeat. And then Dallas, we'd deliver whenever we got there, which usually was about anywhere from 3 to 5 in the morning. And then we'd get another load out of the same place in Dallas at 8 o'clock in the morning, but you couldn't be there early. So you had to go find somewhere to park for a few hours and then go back. So it was sweet because I picked up, I delivered, it worked out great. And the money wasn't great, but it was good because you knew where you were going. You knew you had a load. There was no deadhead and anything. So running that mail load, I could have grossed about 10.5 a week. And that would have been 6 days a week. So it was pretty damn good. Not great, but pretty damn good. It'd be really good for this freaking the rates that we're hitting now. Slim butt, I am trying to get you to miss the economic chaos that is coming fast. Timothy, if you're telling me things are going to get worse, if things get worse, I don't even know if we have a future in trucking. Because they can't get too much worse to where this would make sense to do this job.
Yeah, no kidding.
I guess the next step would be for you to get off the truck and go get a job at home. And then if things get worse again, then I just get out, I just get rid of the truck. And
no, I already know. I have a plan, but I can't tell you online. If it got that bad.
Oh, I didn't know you had a plan. So what's the plan?
I'm not going to talk it right here. You don't want me telling our business.
Did you hear that, guys? I'm so transparent with you guys, and she's like, I ain't telling our business.
Yeah, it ain't it's our business.
Oil ain't gonna stop, is it? Timothy, that's not true. back mid-Trump years, Melissa's cousin, who runs the oil fields, actually had to get out of the oil fields. Oil was so cheap. I mean, fuel was so cheap, the oil fields shut down in Texas.
Yep.
I know Greg Hurley got out of oil up in North Dakota around the same time. So, yeah, the oil fields do shut down. It's not a guarantee, bro. Park that truck, get a POS, go get dirty.
We don't want no POS truck. Sorry.
Yeah, but if I got to pay for this truck and then buy a... No, man.
No. That's
bro.
Big
No.
Big no.
Bro, if you only knew, I sit here, well, you guys don't see on camera, and I'm scraping under my fingernails constantly to make sure there's no dirt under my fingernails, because for some reason gloves must catch something, and whenever you put gloves on, you get dirt under your fingernails. I sit here constantly doing that, okay? So could you imagine me being in an oil field?
Yeah.
I'd have to wear a human condom.
Bubble wrap. Yeah.
I mean, think about it, Melissa. The last 3 or 4 years of my appliance business, long sleeves, and I wore rubber gloves.
Yep, because you couldn't stand getting dirty.
I couldn't stand getting dirty. The things with the oil field, all those trucks are manual. They prefer manual trucks, and with the oil field jobs, they will send home. They will send, I guess, you home at any time. It's so up and down. Yeah, exactly.
Why do they prefer manual? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, why do they prefer manual? It must be a gearing issue or something. But a manual truck ain't no big deal. A couple $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it costs for me to go. There's schools in Texas, because I've already thought about it. If I had to go local and find a manual job, there's a bunch of training schools in Texas where you can go and just get trained on a manual. And I'd have no problem driving a manual. I've driven one. I have the automatic restriction on my license, so it wouldn't be a problem to get that removed. Because it's 150 feet underground in Texas. I don't know what that means.
Oil.
I know. Is that good or bad?
I have no idea.
Matthew says, I bought some good rubber-coated gloves so nothing absorbs into them. I've got those, and those are a bitch, dude. Those rubber-coated gloves, when you get fuel on them, and you're trying to work your gas cap and shit, it's like slippery and slimy. I've bought those, and it's still, somehow, some way, they build up, and when you put them on and you take them off, and you're like, well, how did I get crap under my nails? Off-road trucking.
Oh, the oil fields. That's why they want me.
Why? Because it's off-road trucking?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does off-road trucking have to do with anything?
I have no idea.
People prefer automatic Jeeps in rock crawling. These are good gloves from a hardware store. Oh, shit. Are they slippery and slimy when you put fuel on them? When you get fuel on them? The gears, okay. They wanted it because the gears. Yeah. I need to know what those gloves are, because I've tried buying different rubber-coated gloves to keep my hands clean, and it's freaking impossible. Yeah, you guys want to see something disgusting? Something really disgusting about my wife? She's gonna hate that I do this.
What? Ain't nothing disgusting about that.
She eats black licorice.
I love licorice.
And of course, Billy's out there. He wants
He's
black
like,
licorice.
What?
No, Billy, you don't get no licorice. Freaking black licorice tastes like tar.
It's good.
Tastes like somebody mixed sugar and tar.
And that's what it comes from.
Licorice root?
Yeah, that's a plant.
Can you just eat that and it would taste like...
I don't think it'll taste the same. But yeah, that's licorice is a plant. Yeah, because remember, I liked Good and Plenty. I love licorice.
Billy, your hair is crazy, dude. Why is it standing up around your neck? I mean, which I think is kind of dumb, because manual trucks have a lot of transmission problems. Really? I would think that manual, because I know in cars, manual cars tend to have less problems than automatics, other than if you don't know how to drive it and you fry the clutch. But I'm assuming truck clutches must be pretty damn heavy duty the way you have to slip the clutch when backing up and everything. Am I touching your wiener? I've always had female dogs, so when I'm rubbing the belly, half the time you're rubbing his belly and you're like, wait a minute, am I rubbing your belly or am I rubbing your wiener? Watches out a few organs inside. But yeah, all in all, it's a good day. It was a better week than I was expecting, so that's good. That's on the bright side. It would be really awesome if we could pull next week. If I can have next week be as good as last week, that'd be awesome. Awesome. You guys got to remember, I'm also coming off of 2 weeks of home time, so that got us backed up. You know, Melissa went off the truck for 2 weeks, and then I came home for 2 weeks. Unsynchronized gears and wrong RPMs. Okay. Oil is dangerous, though. My cousin's eye got cut open. He's drilling oil. I'm like, I don't like getting dirty. Yeah, fuck getting dirty. Now, if you're wondering why I took 2 weeks off, is because even though this company kept me out of the crap all winter long, pretty much, I still, when they would send me a load here and there that was going up north, I'd want to take it, and then it's like, oh crap, it's really bad. And Melissa doesn't want to drive in that, okay? In snow and stuff.
Oh, yeah, no.
She doesn't want to drive in it, and I don't want to sleep in it while she's driving in it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So I kept telling them, I have no problem going to the snow, okay? Not the Northwest, but going up north, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, all that crap, it's fine. But they got to be solo loads, okay? Because I'm not going to sleep while she's driving, and she doesn't want to drive in it. So send me solo loads, and that's no problem. Well, they would always just keep us south with the team load. So I guess it made sense to run the team load and then the solo. So it's not like I was completely hiding from it. So what we want to do next year is, if I can pay the truck off, we can go ahead and work like 1 week in January, 1 week in February, 1 week in March, and come back to work in April when all the crap's done, and then we skip. Because up until January, guys, the weather really isn't that bad unless you're going out northwest. You know, it starts getting crappy. And I know a lot of guys, oh, why are you so afraid of the snow? I just don't want my daughter and my grandbaby to lose their mother and father and grandparents at one time.
And Billy.
You know, and Billy, of course, Billy. Because you just don't know. I mean, every year you guys see pile up after pile up on these freeways.
Yeah.
You know, last thing I want to do is get stuck in a pile up because some idiot freaking. And you guys that drive, you see it all the time. It's snowing like crazy. You're doing 50 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour because you can barely see. And some yahoo's doing 90 passes you, and you're like,
that's where the accident.
When is he going to plow into somebody because there's going to be a truck passing a truck doing 45, so he's going to be doing 55. That guy's going to hit him at 70 because he can't see. You know? It's just truckers get too complacent with their ability, I guess, and they don't understand that it's only a matter of time, and I don't want to be involved with all that. Because how do you guys think all these pileups start? There's always somebody driving too fast for the situation. But anyways, we got 50 minutes going here. Unless anybody has anything fun to say to me, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget, we got a Facebook page, Trucking with David H. And if you haven't noticed, my nose is plugged up and I probably sound funny.
You're still sick, huh?
Yeah, I'm still sick.
Yeah.
I must have COVID 2.0 or something because I can't shake this being sick. I got sick. Oh, and any of you guys following my weight loss, ever since I lost the weight, I have yet. It's been over a year now. Over a year since I've had cellulitis,
That's
which
good.
would hit me once or twice a year.
That's probably the way. Yeah.
And that's one of the things they said. They said losing weight could possibly, because there's really no cure for cellulitis, but it's like diabetes. When you lose that weight or you get that surgery, for some reason it cures diabetes. Whatever.
They still haven't
it is.
figured out why.
No, I was reading it. It has something to do with the hormone change.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, the hormone
always
change.
Cures it.
So that's good. So I'm in much better health. Like, comment, subscribe.
The ring of health.
Say bye, Billy.
Bye,